What if your smartphone brand once sold noodles, fish, and vegetables? Would you believe Samsung began as a tiny grocery trading company before galaxies, chips, and screens? There were sacks of rice. The story sounds impossible. Yet history proves ambition changes everything. Let us travel back to 1938 Korea. Uncertain, struggling, dreaming. A young entrepreneur named Byung-chul wanted survival, not global domination. He opened a small store in Daegu, selling noodles and groceries. There were no fancy logos, only determination, hustle, and resilience. Lee believed trade connected people, cities, cultures, and future opportunities. Samsung originally focused on exporting dried fish, vegetables, and local noodles. Money was limited, competition fierce. Yet his vision refused surrender. He named the company Samsung, meaning 3 stars, symbolizing greatness. Those stars represented strength, longevity, and Lee's unstoppable entrepreneurial dreams. Nobody imagined those stars would someday shine through billions of smartphones. At first, survival was priority, building trust with suppliers and customers. Lee personally managed shipments, accounts, negotiations, proving leadership through action. Every small profit returned into business, fueling gradual, disciplined expansion. The grocery trade taught Samsung logistics, relationships, and market adaptability. These early lessons later became foundations for global manufacturing excellence. However, Korea soon faced turbulence, political shifts, economic pressure, societal fear. Businesses struggled daily, and many entrepreneurs abandoned their fragile dreams. Lee refused quitting, believing crises often hide opportunities for brave minds. He diversified into flour milling and confectionery, reducing dependency on groceries. Step by step, Samsung evolved beyond trading toward manufacturing capabilities. This shift revealed Lee's genius. Anticipating future industries before others reacted, employees remember him walking factory floors, listening carefully to workers. He valued loyalty, discipline, teamwork, believing culture drives long-term success. Samsung slowly became more than grocery exporter, becoming Korea's rising business force. Still, nobody predicted electronics would define Samsung's identity decades later. For now, the focus remained resilience, diversification, and survival amid uncertainty. War arrived in Korea, bringing destruction, uncertainty, and unimaginable economic hardship. Businesses collapsed overnight. Families struggled, and survival again became primary concern. Samsung's operations suffered heavily. Yet Lee Byung-chul refused surrendering his progress. He relocated operations to Bisan, adapting quickly to protect employees and assets. This period shaped Samsung's resilience, teaching adaptability during unpredictable national crises. Lee believed companies must evolve or disappear under changing global pressures. After the Korean War, Reconstruction created new opportunities for industrial expansion. Samsung entered textiles, building large woolen mills to support growing domestic demand. Textiles strengthened Samsung's financial stability, enabling diversification into new industries. Lee carefully studied global trends, noticing technologies slowly shaping modern economies. He sensed electronics would transform communication, industry, and everyday human experiences. During the 1960s, South Korea pushed industrialization, encouraging companies toward manufacturing innovation. Samsung responded by expanding into insurance, securities, and retail sectors simultaneously. This diversification reduced risk while increasing Samsung's influence within Korea's economy. However, Lee wanted more than financial success. He envisioned technological leadership. He studied Japanese companies closely, learning from their electronics manufacturing strategies. Televisions, radios, and appliances were becoming essential household items worldwide. Lee realized electronics offered scalability, innovation potential, and international growth opportunities. In 1969, Samsung Electronics was officially founded, marking a historic turning point. Few believed a former grocery trader could compete in complex technology industries. Samsung's first black and white television entered the market with cautious optimism. Employees worked tirelessly, learning engineering skills while building manufacturing capabilities. Early products faced quality challenges, yet determination pushed continuous improvements. Lee emphasized education, sending employees abroad to learn advanced production techniques. Slowly, Samsung began earning recognition for reliability, affordability, and consistent technological progress. The company culture valued discipline, speed, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Mistakes were treated as lessons, encouraging innovation without fear of failure. Samsung's electronics division expanded into refrigerators, washing machines, and air conditioners. Domestic success inspired confidence, motivating Samsung to explore international export markets. Global competition remained tough, but Samsung's pricing and quality attracted attention. Lee reminded teams that patience and persistence outlast temporary market setbacks. Samsung now faced global giants dominating markets with decades of technological advantage. Competing internationally required courage, patience, and billions invested into research development. Many critics doubted Samsung could challenge established American, Japanese, and European brands, yet Samsung's leadership believed innovation thrives when companies embrace uncomfortable challenges. During the 1980s, Samsung invested heavily into semiconductors despite enormous financial risks. This decision shocked analysts who considered chip manufacturing extremely complex and capital-intensive. Lee Byung-chul declared semiconductors would become the backbone of future digital economies. Employees worked day and night, driven by pride, fear, and ambitious national expectations. Early semiconductor projects struggled, but Samsung refused abandoning its long-term vision. Slowly, technological breakthroughs improved chip quality, efficiency, and large-scale production capabilities. Samsung soon became one of the world's largest memory chip manufacturers. This success transformed Samsung from follower into serious competitor within global technology markets. Meanwhile, Samsung expanded into mobile phones, initially producing simple, functional communication devices. Competition remained fierce. With brands like Nokia and Motorola dominating consumer attention, Samsung realized design, innovation, and branding would determine survival in saturated markets. Engineers focused on sleek designs, improved batteries, and user-friendly mobile experiences. The early 2000s marked Samsung's aggressive push toward becoming a premium technology brand. Massive marketing campaigns helped change public perception from budget manufacturer to innovator. Then smartphones arrived, completely redefining how humans connected, worked, and consumed information. Samsung quickly adapted, launching Galaxy devices that directly competed with Apple's iPhone. This rivalry pushed Samsung toward faster innovation cycles and groundbreaking technological experiments. Curved displays, AMOLED screens, and powerful cameras became Samsung's signature strengths. Consumers appreciated variety, customization, and competitive pricing. Compared to other flagship devices, Samsung's global presence expanded, reaching households across Asia, Europe, Americas, and beyond. Challenges appeared too, including product recalls, legal battles, and intense competitive pressure. Each crisis tested Samsung's resilience, forcing transparency, accountability, and continuous improvement. Leadership encouraged learning from failures instead of hiding mistakes or blaming circumstances. Today, Samsung influences industries including electronics, construction, shipbuilding, biotechnology, and artificial intelligence. Few remember the humble grocery store where this extraordinary journey first began. The three stars now represent innovation, resilience, and dreams stretching beyond imagination. Samsung's story proves humble beginnings never limit those who pursue bold visions. From noodles and dried fish to smartphones shaping global communication habits, this journey reminds us success grows from courage, adaptability, and relentless long-term commitment. The next technological revolution may again redefine Samsung's role in human history. One truth remains certain: ambition combined with discipline can transform impossible dreams forever.